to the crease. Healthy average, 25. Batted well the other night. Can he back it up tonight? Well, he certainly can if he keeps going like that. If you don't mind, very first ball, biggest six of the night.
Show, what did you have for tonight? Slick 100 up for the team. We were just saying off air in the strategic timeout, here's a guy that likes to get a sighter, work his way in, take his time. Well, hello. How's the strike rate, folks? It's 600 and some.
But you were the one that said there have to be batsmen that have to be adaptable to different positions of the game, even if he favours taking his time to get in. There may be a match like this one where he has to come in and from the wood go have a dip.
Well, we've seen it in the Caribbean Premier League, haven't we, Bish? And he's done it there for the Tridents in Barbados. He is very adaptable, almost could nickname him the chameleon. He is a heck of a talent, is Shoaib Malik.
Nicely worked to the onside for one. 5 overs to go here. Score of 150 is on the card.
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the Selfie Expert.
Selfie Expert. Oppo Camera Phone F1S. Oppo Camera Phone.
चाय मैं बता
टपाल दानेदार का बड़ा दाना दे बेहतरीन रंग खुशबू और जायका हर बार
चलो एक कप चाय तो होगी
तो हो जाए तुम मैं और एक कप चाय
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the Selfie Expert.
Selfie Expert. Oppo Camera Phone F1S. Oppo Camera Phone.
So it was business as usual, except that 4 wickets didn't go down in the first 4 or 5 overs, but it's once again been a dismal performance with the bat on a good pitch. 105 for the loss of 4. The run rate is 7. Nawaz has been expensive, going at over 13 and over. Anwar Ali coming back on again. Economy of 8.5. Yeah, I didn't catch it in the middle of the bat. And Kevin Peterson took it calmly, easily. Watched the ball come and melt in his palm. Gladiators once again putting up a very fine show here. They don't seem to have great marquee players as such, but they seem to get the job done.
Agree with that statement wholeheartedly. They seem to find a way to win games, and with their owner as well, he stressed on the point that he runs a lot of cricket in Karachi, so these boys, Anwar Ali, Sarfraz, they've played a lot together, so the basic core of the team is the same. So these are players who've grown up together, so the team spirit is very much there, and they, although underrated, they seem to perform impeccably well.
On the pads and a flick into the gap. Wrong line from Anwar Ali. But you tend to do that when somebody of Shoaib Malik's caliber is batting against you, because he's got so many options as a strike force that you tend to become just a little bit negative and lose the plot. For ball by ball action, I can't pronounce what is written underneath that. Visit Crick in GIF, I think. And you know this, viewers in Pakistan, I'm sure you'll all be locked on to this website. That's a proper tennis forehand, that last shot. Alright, cricketgateway.com. Watch the game live for international viewers. cricketgateway.com. Yeah, that's how he started the other day, with a straight drive, then a pull, then down the ground 6, then a smash over covers. Babar Azam has played a lot of deliveries, 34 for just 30, and he needs to crank it up a bit. Can't afford to go at that pace in the last part of the innings. Need a 4 or a 6 from him very, very soon. Inside edge, that'll do the job nicely. Must be frustrating for the bowler, but batsman will take 114 for the loss of 4.
Basically just throwing slow deliveries. Back of the hand, front of the hand, but no pace on the ball. Still have batsmen in the hutch, but you need somebody to come in and just go from ball 1. Imad Wasim could do that.
Two challenging the outfielder, throw on the bounce, misses the target. Very good running, desperate running from the pair.
Riley Rousseau scored 60 in the first match for Quetta against Lahore yesterday. Good running this. The throw needed to be just a little bit short in the stumps. You either take it on the after the first bounce.
There's a straight drive. Kevin Peterson gets around that one very easily, leisurely almost.
I would think, Rambo, he's not going to play the same shot that we saw from KP yesterday.
Right, Babar Azam 1,000 runs in T20s, 37th match. So he's progressing, but he just needs to lift his run rate if he is to become a good T20 player. Yeah, KP was rather disappointing in the last game. Nothing disappointing about this one, or is it? Yes, taken in the deep. He's out. Didn't connect it properly, Shoaib Malik, but he had to really go for broke. Mohammad Nawaz is the fielder who has taken a good catch. Shoaib could have been extremely dangerous.
Transported with the new Lay's International Flavor, Australian Barbecue. Vote for your favorite flavor and win a trip to Italy, Australia or China.
दुबई में PSL, UK में ICC Champions Trophy देखने का मौका मेरे साथ सिर्फ 1500 रुपए में।
Cricket Junooni membership card powered by Go Lootlo. किसी भी बैंक अल्फला ब्रांच, Easy पैसा आउटलेट या फिर golutlo.pk पर जाओ, पेमेंट करो और Cricket Junooni के मेंबर बन जाओ।
The new Higher Turbo Cool refrigerator has an easy digital panel so you can set your own temperature. With LED lights in the freezer compartment and speedy turbo cooling makes it Pakistan's fastest cooling refrigerator. Now with 10-year warranty.
Higher Inspired Living.
And I'm sure he'll be up for a few fireworks. Shortened the length, slow delivery, deceived him with the length.
Went for the Yorker, toe end off the bat, Shoaib Malik. That's why it didn't really go anywhere. Nawaz easily underneath that. He's eyeing that mid-wicket fence. He fancies clearing it all the time.
Another play and miss. Kings can't afford this. Needs to get going. Ravi Bopara had a wonderful season with them last year. Bowled well, batted beautifully, captained them also in the last part of the tournament. Declared player of the tournament.
Just seems that all throughout this innings, Karachi Kings have been behind the 8 ball.
I think they've got to do something with the batting order. It's as simple as that. Sangakkara is not in 6 hitting form, and Chris Gayle has looked out of touch. Fine leg was brought in and he has bowled a bad delivery. It's just not done.
It's gone for that slower bouncer, and all Bopara had to do, get it past short fine leg. And he's done exactly that, and it's easy pickings for a guy of Bopara's class.
Slow bouncer, I like that term. Used to be called a long hop. Bowler, I mean, he almost bruised his toes bowling it. It was so short. It was like a hit me ball.
Yeah, we get the point, Wilco, that you didn't like it. It's a single. Babar Azam has to fire now, otherwise it will be too late for him to get this total propelled to 150.
Rabbi, you bowled little sort of dibbly-dobblers, didn't you?
In my dreams. Yeah, I mean, as a decent net bowler, yeah, at times leg spin, at times bit of reverse. Now, obviously Wilco doesn't like this line. He's not happy. We're not happy as well.
Babar Azam would be happy though.
Who have we got there? Somebody's been crushed in there. Let's see who's under that massive helmet. He's one of us. Somehow he's got to get it off for people to see who the culprit is. Doesn't time it to perfection. They're coming back for the second and just makes his ground in time.
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the Selfie Expert.
Selfie expert. Oppo camera phone F1S. Oppo camera phone.
चाय मैं बनाता हूँ।
टपाल दानेदार का बड़ा दाना दे, बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका हर बार।
चलो एक कप चाय तो होगी।
तो हो जाए तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय।
Oh, we saw some sensational footage of a madman. We'll show it now to you now. It's worth the watch. 134 for the loss of 5. Incredible stuff. Slow delivery, didn't catch it properly, only a single. But this is, folks, this is more interesting than what you're seeing. Here he comes. His head is being dissolved. Evaporated.
Danny Morrison, Pargle. Pargle.
Babar has hit a 6 in the meantime and has pushed himself to 50. Here it comes. Sick motor oil firing away.
Danny's in the truck. Get out of the ground.
Took a long time coming, this 6. Set up very nicely and hit it sweetly. Non-striker's end. He's not been able to collect the ball again. He's appealing for it. Oh, I think it's gone. I think Babar Azam gave himself out. I'm not too sure whether he's out or not. Whether the ball was in the hands when the stumps were broken. But anyways, he's walking back. So given out. Run out for 50. It's 1-4-1 for 6.
3 में से एक फर्द सेंसिटिविटी के बारे कुछ नहीं करता। वो कहते हैं फौरन सा हल चाहिए। मैं सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन रेकमेंड करती हूँ। एक आसान सा टेस्ट, थोड़ी सी टूथपेस्ट अपने सेंसिटिव दांतों पे लगाएं 60 सेकंड्स के लिए और आप देखेंगे कि सेंसिटिविटी काफी कम हुई होती है। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन नॉर्मल टूथपेस्ट की तरह यूज करें। ये सेंसिटिविटी की दर्द को दोबारा होने से रोकेगा।
Bopara drives the ball and into the gap. What a classic piece of batting from him. Came down the crease and found the angle. Right, this was the run out there. And yeah, I think he's done well. Thisara Pereira had the ball in his hands when the zingers were off. Yeah, very good pickup and out in the end. Another chance, but the throw was wayward. So you've got to be more vigilant than that. Get rid of the ball quickly and feel well under pressure. This is pressure now. Kings looking for every possibility to rotate the strike, if not hit a 4 or a 6. Oh, what a shot that is. Wristy and classical once again from Ravi Bopara. 17 runs from the over. 50 is raised. 151 for the loss of 6.
Transported with the new Lay's International Flavor, Australian Barbecue. Vote for your favorite flavor and win a trip to Italy, Australia or China.
Imad Wasim yet to face a delivery. He's on strike and he can strike them big as well. As that drive, Ravi Bopara was halfway through when that ball was being collected by the fielder at mid-off. He wanted the strike back.
Need to be in good form in T20 cricket as a batsman, and maybe Karachi Kings just missed a trick. Maybe a promotion for Shoaib Malik or even Bopara, who batted well in that last game. They are getting decent, but still just feel that maybe they could have gone harder a little earlier.
That's taken safely by Zulfikar Baba. Ravi Bopara could have hurt them more, but it's a precious wicket and a very good catch. A wicket at any stage is welcome, especially if you are.
दुबई में PSL, UK में ICC चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी देखने का मौका मेरे साथ सिर्फ 1500 रुपए में।
क्रिकेट जुनूनी मेंबरशिप कार्ड powered by Go लूट लो। किसी भी बैंक अल्फला ब्रांच, इजी पैसा आउटलेट या फिर golutlo.pk पर जाओ, पेमेंट करो और क्रिकेट जुनूनी के मेंबर बन जाओ।
The new higher turbo refrigerator has an easy digital panel, so you can set your own temperature. With LED lights in the freezer compartment and speedy turbo cooling makes it Pakistan's fastest cooling refrigerator. Now with 10-year warranty.
Higher inspired living.
Sohail Khan is in, the next man for the Kings. He can hit the ball hard, Sohail Khan, and I'm sure he'll be warming up to the task. How many balls left here? 4 to go. Only be a single. So Ravi Bopara was shaping up so nicely. Pulled this one straight down the throat of the fielder at fine leg, made room, wanted to maybe hit it through the offside, then got a little stumped by the line and length. And well bowled Mills. I think he got the better of the batsman, out-thought him.
It's got good pace and that back of the hand slow one. Just the ideal T20 bowler.
Oh, almost a stunning catch. Really was an excellent effort. Asad Shafiq there. At point, that was slashed extremely hard. He's become a really good fielder now, Asad Shafiq. Very fit and and have a look at that one. Airborne and almost taking a splendid, stunning catch.
But once you go length, the batsman always, with that length, will have some leeway to hit the ball, and Imad Wasim can hit the ball.
It's that ball again, there's no pace on it whatsoever. He does have a tremendous set of skills, Tymal Mills. 158 for 7, you feel that it's not quite enough. Got the Pepsi catcher craw. If you're standing in the crowd with a decent pair of hands and you catch the ball coming your way, you stand a chance of a share of $100,000 from Pepsi. The 100,000 divided amongst the catchers, the successful catchers.
Crowd again, please. Yeah, quickly. Yeah, the same one. Well, they can definitely catch a Danny and they can keep him forever, for life. Another slow delivery. Just messes up the timing completely. Second run, will they be able to handle this? Gone. Sarfraz has whipped the bails off with time to spare.
whipped them off. He's destroyed them. Oh. Yes, and good for me at the end, but the innings finishes. Karachi Kings, is it enough? 159 for 8.
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the selfie expert.
Selfie expert. Oppo camera phone F1S. Oppo camera phone.
चाय मैं बता
टपाल दानेदार का बड़ा दाना दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका हर बार।
चलो एक कप चाय तो होगी
तो हो जाए तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय।
Time to spare, getting rid of the batsman, another good piece of fielding, another run out, and so they'd be pretty happy. This obviously is not a match-winning score, but they've got runs on the board. Karachi Kings need to field, need to bowl well, and hope that Gladiators would make a mistake or two and make it an interesting challenge. But keeping in mind the pitch conditions, shouldn't be a tough ask for the Gladiators. Right then, Karachi Kings end up with 159 for the loss of 8. Most of these batsmen got starts. Babar with a 50, Sangakkara 25. Clearly on the slower side a little bit in that middle order, and then a bit of flurry from Pollard and Malik. Bopara looked brilliant for his 16 from 9. In the end, 159 for the loss of 8. Right, let's go across to Zainab.
Brilliant 50 by Babar Azam. He's here with me. Babar, ज़बरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस आपकी टीम की तरफ से, क्या कहेंगे टारगेट के बारे में?
जी काफ़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही है, अच्छा स्टार्ट था, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली जल्दी आउट हुए, तो बस यही था कि प्लान किया था कि प्रॉपर क्रिकेट खेलनी है और आके पूरे ओवर खेलें, तो माशाल्लाह जितना अच्छा फिनिश हुआ है, इंशाल्लाह बॉलिंग हमारी ऐसे कि इंशाल्लाह डिफेंड कर दें।
अच्छा, विकेट आपको कैसी महसूस हुई जब आप बैटिंग कर रहे थे, कि ईजी टू बैट ऑन?
जी बिल्कुल, विकेट काफ़ी अच्छी है और इंशाल्लाह यही है कि बॉलर हमारे, मैं पहले भी बता चुका हूँ कि बॉलर हमारे अच्छे हैं, तो इंशाल्लाह डिफेंड अच्छा करेंगे।
अच्छा, 50 आपने बनाई, टॉक अस थ्रू दैट, कि क्या सोच रहे थे, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी थी, कि किस तरह अपनी इनिंग्स को लेके चलेंगे?
बस यही था कि नॉर्मल क्रिकेट खेलनी है और जो बैट बॉल होगा उससे वो मैं अपने करूँगा, लेकिन साथ जो संगा भाई खेल रहे थे तो वो बस गाइड कर रहे थे कि काम रहो और अपना नॉर्मल क्रिकेट खेलो।
मैं आपसे यही पूछने लगी थी कि संगाकारा जैसे प्लेयर्स और क्रिस गेल जैसे प्लेयर्स के होने से कितना फ़ायदा होता है आपको?
काफ़ी फ़ायदा होता है, क्योंकि बीइंग अ जूनियर लेजेंड के साथ आप ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करते हैं तो काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है। जैसे महिला जयवर्धने है, संगाकारा है, क्रिस गेल है, केविन पोलार्ड है, तो काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है।
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी आपकी ज़बरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस थी, तो क्या कहेंगे, उस फॉर्म ने आपको हेल्प आउट किया?
जी डेफिनेटली काफ़ी उस परफॉर्मेंस से हेल्प मिली है, बस यही है कि कंटिन्यू मैं उसी परफॉर्मेंस को कर रहा हूँ, इंशाल्लाह आगे भी परफॉर्म करूँ।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया बाबर, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Right, then let's have a look at how the bowlers performed. They weren't too bad actually. 2 wickets for Mills, he was outstanding with his variations. 3 for Pereira, he always picks up wickets. Nawaz, the spinner, 2 overs, 1 for 27, a bit expensive. 13.5 not. Right then, Quetta v Karachi, this is the big one. Quetta need 160 runs in 20 overs at exactly 8 runs per over. Should be a good contest. Hope you can join us after a break.
Welcome back here to the Ring of Fire. Needing 160 to take out match 5. And it is going to take some getting. I feel that this is a very, very competitive total. 160 to get, exactly 8s. And strikers to do it. Now, Shazad, we know what he's capable of, but we've got Shafiq out there too. So you look at the rehashing of the batting order of both sides. And he's laying down the law here as Kumar Sangakkara wanting his men to pull together and make this count. They've got runs on the board, and I think now in this time of the evening, match 2 of a double header. And we've seen what happens in the evening in the swing. The likes of Sohail and Amir extracted yesterday was quite outstanding. So expect big things from the new ball pairing again. It was a delight to watch here yesterday. So I think the Gladiators have got a bit on their plates just quietly. G'day, Mel.
Well, for once, Danny, I agree with you. There you go. They've improved 118 in the first game up to 159. Probably still a little bit behind par, but as you said, Sohail and Amir were absolutely outstanding the other night. They swung the ball. They asked a lot of questions. And if they can pick up a couple of early wickets here, they're in with a big show.
Well, he's such a good striker as Shazad up against his countryman. Mohammad Amir coming from the Sports City end. If you like the pavilion end, players get changed, and the broadcasting end here at this fabulous stadium. Bit of ball-by-ball action. Yeah, get into cricketgift.com. 2 slips in. Be Shafiq to face the music. Solid immediately. So 8s from the get-go.
Take a bow, Papara as well. Fabulous bit of fielding. They're going to have to field exceptionally well. You can either watch it here with us at the moment, or if you're in Pakistan, you can watch through cricketgateway.pk or pslT20.com. And everyone else outside of Pakistan, international viewers through cricketgateway.com.
Oh, a bit of width and no swing. Only swing off the blade. First runs are a boundary. And immediately the bowler wants to change with the field.
Brilliant dive to the right. First delivery from Papara. Cannot dive to the left and save one though. Fantastic adjustment on the shot. Just waited for it a fraction longer. Hit it closer to his back leg, which opened up the squarer side of the field.
Yeah, so he says, look, let's take a slip out. Mate, come on, back yourself, Amir. I tell you what, you get that radar right. Handful, this lefty. There's a change up, beautiful. That's better. So just the one slip with Gale. Pack that offside. Selfies galore. And the Pepsi catch a craw. 6 into the stands. Bit of money up for grabs just quietly. Little 100k. Courtesy of Pepsi. Seen a couple of good catches already. in this first weekend of the Pepsi Catch-a-Craw. PSL, have to reload that one.
Decent seam position 2 balls ago. But didn't swing a lot compared to yesterday evening, and it's amazing as to whether it's a different ball that doesn't work, maybe climatic conditions are a little cooler, doesn't facilitate swing, or it's amazing how it changes.
You're right, I know. And I'm speaking to 2 guys that probably had the pick of the balls out of the box at the start of games, but you look for, when red ball cricket, the colour, generally a deeper cherry colour, but the seam positioning as well. Is it a prominent seam on the ball? You typically like to have that.
Different from the man on our left, Mel Jones, because he had big hands. Particularly for me, I know with wee digits, hobbit hands, I wanted something very small, so I used to go right through the whole box to find the smallest pill I could find. So, yeah, it was important. And you'd stand there, you pick them out of the box, you'd flick them up with your wrist and see how it came out, and a nice little proud green seam on the white ball, as opposed to the red cherry, as you mentioned, Mel. But yeah, used to get in a bit of trouble sometimes. I don't know about you, Bish, but with a lot of the white balls into a box, swapping a few from a different box, your own practice balls.
Yeah, well, wrist position is critical after you found the right ball that suits you. And I just walked past Mohamed Amir before the start of the game, and he was talking about his wrist position and how proud he is of the adjustment he's made with his wrist position over the last few months. And Pakistan fans would have heard Waqar and 1 or 2 other Pakistanis talking about his improved wrist position.
There's some swing. He's got the length right. 1 done, 6.
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the Selfie Expert.
Selfie Expert. Oppo Camera Phone F1S. Oppo Camera Phone.
HBL VIP box, and aren't they loving it? Competition winners. It is a great little posse to be in. Wonderful seat for those folks in the VIP box.
Great little profile piece on Imad Wasim before the game today, talking about his development both with bat and ball. Good opportunity to see what he can do tonight.
Not the start he was wanting anyway, Mel. But to tell you, yeah, he is very, very competitive. A competitive nature from this guy. Seen him around the globe a bit. Backs himself. Does like bowling with the new ball, left arm orthodox. Doesn't mind it.
It's probably more finger ball with the new ball rather than orthodox spin. He tries to keep the seam upright a lot of the time, not every time, and bowls wicket to wicket.
He bowls that sort of stuff. Batsmen come down and then they're suddenly deceived in the flight. Yeah, it's a nice bit of control. You feel better than the wide. Yeah, cramping. Shafiq.
It's almost saying that these days we've got the leg spin and off spin from sort of your one-day cricket and your test cricket, but these days there's a spinner and off spinner. You've got the finger spin. There's not a lot of revolutions going on that ball in your typical sense, is there?
It's just a drifter that he bowls, a finger ball. It's like an all-arm ball, all-time arm ball. Remember back in the day, back in the 80s, the off spinners used to bowl with the seam upright, and it just drifted in for the right hand. And that's what Imad Wasim bowled a lot in the Caribbean this year and against the West Indies here last year when they toured.
Yeah, heck of a skill, isn't it, for a spinner to start. Yeah, a little clip. Yeah, I think that's why in international Pakistan have missed Muhammad Hafiz in terms of white ball cricket starting off, because of all the right-arm off-spinners being under the microscope in recent times. Who do you think will win the match? Get on and tweet away at the PSL T20. So little changes in the field here because Shafiq is back on strike. Bowler and Kumar Sangakkara, discussions and tweak of the field.
Come on.
Bowling.
See, this style of spin bowling isn't really taught as much in England, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa. We're more sort of more traditional. Get your fingers up and over the spin ball, get some good revolutions on it, pivot on your front foot, all those sorts of things. Doesn't always work. So it's interesting, the two different ways in which two different styles of areas or countries go about things. And I think probably because in the subcontinent you typically get turn off the pitch anyways. You don't have to try and get it out of your action as much.
A little shimmy and a little flick as well. Shafiq, cool and cool boundary to finish the second over, 13 without loss.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the Selfie Expert.
Selfie Expert. Oppo Camera Phone F1S. Oppo Camera Phone.
9 for 8, courtesy of Babar Azam. That half century was the mainstay. Captain got 25. He's looking good too. Pereira 3, Mills got a couple. Nawaz got on the list as well. So Sanger's just lining things up. You get the helmet out of the way. Don't want that being hit after a delivery. So we're going to have a bit of Sohail. Amir with just one. So he's swapping this around like this. And maybe Muhammad Amir just didn't feel quite right. Bowled well from this end last night, but maybe just changes up, swaps ends, or comes back in an over or two. And that is a lovely stroke to get things underway in over number 3.
Well, I like that. Hit it at the top of the rise. He's really well balanced. Sets himself early. Not a lot of foot movement across the line of the ball, but good hand-eye.
Just looking at the seam position as that ball went down, it just says to me that conditions are not suiting hooping swing. For some reason, the ball just isn't doing as much, because I see no change in the seam position when I saw them swinging it a lot last night. Wrist positions are still good, it's just not swinging as much.
Catch! Oh, Pereira got rid of Gale like that in the first innings. Well, you pitch gurus and weather legends, maybe it's just a bit too cold tonight, Bish. Don't know, it's simple as that. Funny old game, isn't it? All the permutations or the variables about cricket. Pitch, the ball, guys release, where he releases on the crease, his action, yeah. Humidity, lack of humidity, too cold. On the charge. Love this game. I reckon that's gone all the way. Maximum, thank you, Alim Dar.
Well, just 24 hours difference, isn't it? Swinging around out of the hand yesterday, and now it's a swing all the way to the boundary. No movement. Look at the confidence. Meeting the ball early. And it's a safe shot.
Yeah, I wonder whether the Gladiators talked about this tonight before they came out to bat here, is to say, hey, we might have to be a bit more aggressive against these guys and throw them off their lengths because it might be shaping as it did last night. Not seeing that. And evidence tonight so far with Sohail with a few deliveries and Mohamed Amir. Nothing like last night in terms of swing. Catch, and catch them all. Get into the Pepsi Catch a Crow and be part of the winnings. And first one down, you betcha. Pollard silences the crowd. First one down with a bit of bounce and bowler.
3 में से एक फर्स्ट सेंसिटिविटी के बारे कुछ नहीं था। वो कहते हैं फौरन सा हल चाहिए। मैं सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन रेकमेंड करती हूँ। एक आसान सा टेस्ट, थोड़ी सी टूथपेस्ट अपने सेंसिटिव दांतों पे लगाएं 60 सेकंड्स के लिए और आप देखेंगे कि सेंसिटिविटी काफी कम हुई होती है। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन नॉर्मल टूथपेस्ट की तरह यूज करें, ये सेंसिटिविटी की दर्द को दोबारा होने से रोकेगा।
Get transported with the new Lay's International Flavor Chinese Szechuan. Vote for your favorite flavor and win a trip to Italy, Australia or China.
Dignitaries up in the boxes. Chairman's suite. Yeah, there's the bounce. He was back and across. Well, Pollard's never going to drop those, but more of it into the pitch length. Don't worry about the swing. It's about the seam and the bounce. Easy pickings for KP of the Kings, that is. Still just the one slip. Here's the other KP, who's not quite ready. Got a couple of fiends down there playing in front of the side screen. Ah, funny that. It's a cricket match on, isn't there? Yeah, wonderful view down the ground. I wonder if that's one of the drone pilots. Met one of the Irishmen out the back. Oh, here we go. Yeah, liked it a lot. Nice little stare as a send-off. Don't need to say anything, just the glare. How's it carried? Oh, he's not sure. They're going to come across here. I think we'll get a soft...
चाय मैं बता
टपाल दानेदार का बड़ा दाना दे बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका हर बार।
चलो एक कप चाय तो होगी।
तो हो जाए तुम, मैं और एक कप चाय।
Miles back from Sohail, wide of the crease. Healthy edge from Peterson's blade, and oh yes, got the fingers underneath. Let's keep looking at, oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, Sangers. You've still got it, buddy. Agility moving forward, they're never easy for keepers, particularly when you're nearly 40 years young. Great effort.
Well, he looked in doubt, Sangakkara, initially when he took it. He stood up and he was almost going to signal to the umpire. I thought, I'm not sure. But he's caught it very well. That's a big wicket. Peterson goes for a blub. 23-2, and it's hatched.
You are an expert.
Just like my Oppo camera phone, the Selfie Expert.
Selfie Expert. Oppo Camera Phone F1S. Oppo Camera Phone.
Big moment in match 5, HBL PSL for 2017. Time for Riley Rousseau out of the Rainbow Nation. Young South African. He's become a Kolpak player, signed the deal. Spent a bit of time in the UK. You're British. Shine. Oh, straight, beautifully played. There is protection in the form of Pollard. But Shafiq, he wants to be positive against Ahmad Wazim. Wide of the crease, like this a lot. Great seam presentation, and he was on the move, so he wasn't stable. Peterson, he wanted to be positive, he wanted to go forward, but in a way he was never really there. To the pitch of the ball. Got the edge. Sangakkara not sure initially, but a healthy edge from that rhinoceros bat of his. Not sure, but hey, review said yeah, confirmed. He got the gloves, the fingertips underneath it. Did the captain. Rousseau can't get underway straight away.
We've seen some great catches already in this tournament. Darren Sammy being the pick of the bunch, but that catch by Sangakkara as a keeper coming forward, you mentioned it, Danny, very difficult, particularly when the ball's dying. Keepers generally move laterally. So all of a sudden when you're thinking you're going to move left or right and all of a sudden you've got to move forward. Complete change in body movement, and he's done it superbly well.
I'm going to pull your legs, Mill. I think we've seen a lot of good catches and one great catch.
But stop it.
Such a party pooper.
Well, when you're 6'6", built like a Greek god, you can. A little bit of tension there. Pensive looks from Moeen Khan. Safraz, the captain of the Gladiators. Just a couple of big fish straight away. Oh, and Riley Rousseau says, I want a piece of you, Ahmad Wazim. Yeah, give him a serve, Chief. Tell him what you think. Yeah, dignitaries galore. Owners and important men of the game. Pakistan Super League. Straight up. Who wants it? God, it's gone all the way. The rope is in, but it's a maximum. Didn't get all of it. Yeah, the bowler can be roof out it. It ends the over. 4 bowled, 30 for 2.
से 1% सेंसिटिविटी के बारे कुछ नहीं करता। वो कहते हैं फौरन सा हल